So now I don't know. I know that Wikipedia is not a very reliable source, but we saw that on your Wikipedia page it says that you are a Watford fan. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. It's true. It's true. I am Watford fan. It's true.
Really?
But being from Milan and like how did it come to be that you became a Watford fan?
Okay, I'm born in Napoli, so and then I moved to Milan when I was 18. But I'm Watford fan because I was watching this crazy match Watford-Leicester in the playoff of the Championship with Troy Deeney scoring the late goal after Manuel Almunia saving the penalty.
Knockout takes, Almunia saves, Deeney!
And so that's how it started, because what I felt in this moment was something incredible to me. It was really a special moment. Then I knew about Watford having an Italian ownership, and so was the first approach I had with English football, thanks to Watford. My first news in English football were about Watford because of this Italian ownership, so I knew some people close to the club, and that's how I started. Then I started to play always on FIFA, Football Manager, always with Watford as my team. And so I have a special passion for this club. I've been in Vicarage Road many times. I hope to come back soon for the new season. I love the club, I love the atmosphere, I love how they are simple, humble, but really a good club with a fantastic fan base. So yes, I am Watford fan.
I love how his journey is the same as any football fans. Like I watched a game and I was so excited by the result and I fell in love with the club.
And Arsenal fans are regretting it to this day. So
also another thing. So obviously, here you go is here we go is your signature. So when was the first time that you used here we go for a transfer, and also which was the first big transfer that you broke?
Okay, here we go started when it's like 4 years ago when I was tweeting about, it was not planned first of all, because I was not meeting with friends or agency or something like this saying I want my my brand. I was not planning about it. I was just tweeting about a transfer. I don't even remember what transfer it was, to be honest, but I was tweeting every day about this transfer because it was a long one. And at the end of this crazy saga, I tweeted, okay, here we go, the player is going there. So I was like saying, okay, finally we did it. And I remember that football fans, followers in my answers on Twitter, they were buzzing saying, here we go, finally. The day after, I started tweeting about other transfers, as always I do. And they were start saying, okay, can we say here we go also for this other transfer? So I was feeling that they wanted this brand to continue to approve the transfers. And that's how it started. And I love it because it was, first of all, as I said, not planned, and also was appreciated by the followers, created with people who are following me. And that's why I love it. And this is the here we go story. And talking about first transfer, it was about Mauro Icardi, the Paris Saint-Germain striker now. It was my first big story because I still don't know how it's possible he had my phone number, but a small agent called me from Barcelona because Icardi was playing in the second team of Barcelona. I'm talking about 11 years ago, imagine, so a lot of time ago. And he called me and he told me, you are Fabrizio, I know you're working on a small website. I was working on a small website in Italy. And he asked me if possible to do an article about this guy, Mauro Icardi, because I'm trying to become his agent. So I want to show him that I'm doing articles about him in Italy and Italian clubs interested. I said, okay, but because I was so young, I was 17. So I wrote this article, and then he told me, one day I will give you something back after you do this for me, don't worry. Okay, let's see. I was not so confident. And then 3 months later, he called me and he said, okay, Icardi is moving to Sampdoria, Italian club from Barcelona. And I said, okay, it's my first news. So I said this news, it was the start. But then when Icardi moved from Sampdoria to Inter, he told me, and in Italy was a huge news because Inter is one of the biggest clubs in Italy and in Europe. And I broke the news for Mauro Icardi to Inter, thanks to this agent. But he was a small one and I was no one in journalism. And that's how it started. And the feeling I had in this moment with this Icardi news was the start. And I said, it's something magic. I want to continue with this. And I prefer talking about transfer instead of talking about football matches, for example.
Nice.
Okay.